Hello, hello. We are here to do our weekly energy forecast reading for April 1st all the way through April 7th. I hope you're having a beautiful Easter weekend or happy April, depending on when you're listening to this. A couple of things I want to address is Mercury retrograde is starting up on the 1st. So that's something to just be a little bit more mindful of. This is a time where we want to be more organized, make sure that anything that we're arranging is double checked, and really just acknowledging the transformation that's happening for us as well. We are in eclipse season, so it's not just Mercury retrograde, it's a time of change. So if you're feeling this forward movement, just be a bit more laid back and allow things to flow naturally. So if there's any type of control or force, this is probably not going to go over well. I'm also getting that there is ancestral healing coming through this week in particular. So I've been feeling called to that the last week and a half or so. Usually when we go into the Akashic records, when I do my readings with other people or teach, we look into our lineage. So what is it that our bloodline um, almost wants us to know. So, for instance, what do we need to tap into? What do we need to release? What would be, I guess, important for us to recognize in our lives that will be healing. So, a couple things that I want to do here is pull up some cards for the energy. I will be away from the 4th until the 27th of April. So what I'm doing is I'm setting everything up underneath my shop. So not only will you be able to see products under there now, but you'll also be able to purchase readings and healings that way. And so it takes 48 hours for that to show up in your email, your one question reading. You can ask as many questions as you would like and just keep adding that into your cart. But that's all going to be through written form. Everything else is going to be in an unlisted YouTube video that you 1000% have access to for 30 days. And then there's an expiry on it just because I want to make sure that if I do erase it, that you're aware that I'm erasing that. So make sure you check that stuff out. You can also get an April timeline reading, and I will also be doing an April reading that you might want to check out. All right. So I'm hearing clearing and cleansing. And if you listen to last week's energy reading, we have that underneath YouTube and TikTok always. I'm doing my best to keep these under 10 minutes. Otherwise, there's a part 2 for it. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, last week we got the clearing and cleansing, big week for a lot of people. If you reflect back on that, and just noticing what you're letting go of, what's been coming in that's new. So what are we letting go of and how are we transforming? So are you in the stage of a butterfly where you're coming to this beautiful completion of something that you've been working really hard on? Or is this like a caterpillar stage where you're just kind of um, acknowledging what it is that you want, we will say. So just knowing where you stand, and also who has your back. So when it comes to relationships this week, you might find you really have your people. And then on the other spectrum, you might see where some people are falling out of your inner circles or in your intimate circles. So when it comes to love life, this might be a time where dating isn't as important to you because if this person was already going to come into your life, I feel like they'd already be there. So maybe this is more of a time of reflection just for you going inward, part of retrograde. Retrograde's all about the reword, so reflect, rewind, renew, uh, re-gravitate back towards things that you used to like, that sort of thing. Nicknames are coming up this week as well. Not sure why, but keep that in the back of your head. If you have nicknames or people have nicknames for you, that might be a sign or symbol for you. Okay. So the Emperor card comes through here with number 4. So it is a week where we do need to retreat and retrieve. So what is it that you need to go back to? What do you need to start fresh with? I'm getting like this drawing board where we are erasing everything from the past or changing plans. And we're just really starting, okay, day 1, game plan here. Makes sense with April 1st, the start of a new week. Often at the start of the week, we say rabbit, rabbit, which also brings in good luck. So it says organization, logic, structure, and discipline, leadership, Archangel Michael. So, really a great week to start off listening to your intuition. So, maybe write down some intuitive thoughts that you have, coming up with that game plan. And also, as we were already sharing, go with the flow. So, what are you surrendering to? Our last yoga class that we're doing until May is also Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. We're actually going to be doing a little bit of dance, a little bit of flow, maybe more qigong. I don't know why, but Tai Chi is coming through too. So just really learning to cut energy, move energy through breath and movement, which is very cool. So then we have the Hermit card coming through here for this week. So yes, we know we need to isolate when we're reflecting. This might be also as simple as communicating with people through written form. So instead of having those loud conversations with people over the phone, the yak, 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 la, 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 it's more of, okay, let's just do this through written. So that could mean text for you. I'm more an email versus text if I have something that I would like to write that's more drawn out, but that's up to you. That might be better for you. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self discovery. The number 9. Great time to shine your light in other people's worlds. So, how can I come in and be a bright light for someone else? How can I help other people with their dreams and goals? Great week for getting coaching as well. So, come in and get a one on one. Those are available until Thursday this week, and then I'll be closing that off until May as well. But it is a great time to get those healing sessions, get the coaching sessions, get the learning and the lessons. And as you guys probably know already through horsemanreadings.com, I have a membership group that you can pay a monthly fee with and get all kinds of learning and healing there too. So we have ton of water, a contented and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. As we come into next weekend, there's, like, a lot of bright energy for some people and a lot of heaviness for others. So, it's really gonna depend on the person here. So, I'm getting for the people that are feeling quite heavy, you just need to get outside more, you need to, focus more on goal setting. That's really coming through for everyone, but if you're noticing that you're, just not where you wanna be, get back in touch with those goals. Reflect on what it is that's important for you. This could be related to money and career as well. That feels like there could be some opportunities that maybe you haven't touched yet. And again, just ideas that maybe you can get from other people. They could help you become more profitable if you get that get help with that goal setting. So really write it out. The other thing too here is I'm feeling some heaviness in my chest, so there might also be some health concerns. Maybe this is family members, stuff like that. Sometimes around holidays, as Easter, we get out of Easter, a lot of people eat really bad stuff like chocolate and sugar, and they kind of feel crappy, honestly. So I'm feeling like it's important for you to recognize how you feel after you're eating, if you have bloating, if you have some stomach upset, digestive issues. Um, and also any emotional baggage that you have might be reflective of how you're feeling in your stomach right now as well. If you are on the high side right now, if you're very happy and you're feeling bubbly, stuff like that on the weekend, you might find that this is going to trickle over into other people's lives again. It's like that positive cycle or that negative vicious cycle. What you're going to find is you're going to get even better results in these positive settings. So it just feels like it's going to get brighter and brighter, more success, more finances, more healthy relationships. A lot of your toxic situations feel like they're moving away from you. Now, I do my best to get the timeline right on this, but I'm going to trust that if it's a little longer, that's okay. So signs and symbols are coming through. I feel like if you're looking for signs that abundance is coming, because that seems like a big thing that people are working on, more profit, that sort of thing. If you have businesses or helping other people out with finances, that keeps coming up, how to raise your vibration, things like that. I'm getting that having a positive outlook is going to be everything for you. If you're struggling financially or emotionally that way, it feels like it's all connected. So when you're feeling sad and down, if you're one of those people, say on the weekend, you're getting into your old ways or old habits, what comes through here is just, as we were talking about, cut the energy, cut the cords with like the yoga stuff that I'm going to be doing, come into the class or do some of those practices on your own. If you're VIP in my membership, as you know, we've been uploading all of our yoga stuff in there. There's really basic stuff for mindfulness. So there are lots of resources available to you. But being straightforward this week is going to actually really help you, and just cutting any negative energy with other people that you feel, or maybe it's just again sitting more in that contemplation so your energy feels lighter and better. All right, folks, that's our weekly energy reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I love to hear in the comments. Take care and have a wonderful week. Bye for now.